Welcome to my home, and I want to thank each of you for joining me for this video. I want to touch on 4 basic topics today and then answer some questions that have been sent my way. I hope all of you have kept up with our daily reports that go out to every student, every staff, every faculty member, every day during the week, and on weekends when need be. We will continue to communicate in this way to you in the weeks and days to come. We have tried to humanize this crisis through our student, staff, and faculty profiles in these daily reports. We felt from the very beginning of this emergency that frequent communication was essential, and that's what today's talk is all about as well. First off, I want to thank you personally. You have adapted remarkably well to this unprecedented event. Our university community has been fortunate that so few of us at UNT Dallas have gotten sick, and those who have recovered. For anyone who was ill, you were always in our thoughts. We know many of you have had unreliable Wi-Fi and internet connections as well. For you, our IT staff did a wonderful job, I think, purchasing and handing out hotspots, mostly to students, but also to staff and faculty. I even received a hotspot myself when my internet got shaky. Our goal throughout this emergency was to provide students with the tools to complete the semester and for our seniors to graduate. I'm pleased that 523 students did indeed meet graduation requirements, including more than 100 master's students. UNT Dallas has never hit 100 master's graduates before. This is quite an achievement. And we graduated another 90 in our law school, not even included in the 523 number. So once again, UNT Dallas had a record number of graduates, local students going into local careers. So congratulations to each of you. My first topic is, I'm happy to announce that we're going to have a virtual commencement. We will have a live stream commencement for spring 2020 graduates, complete with audio of pomp and circumstances, with graduates' names scrolling across the screen. This will occur at noon, Thursday, May 28th. If you miss it, you go in and look at it later. UNT Dallas graduation will feature the inimitable voice of Dr. Dan Friesen. And yes, Dr. Friesen will read the names on camera in his academic regalia. More details will be coming out as this video is released. There also is a website domain, www.untdallas.edu/2020 graduates. But this will all be posted on our website soon. My second topic is community service. The community around us has been especially hard hit by COVID-19, including zip codes to our immediate east, north, and northwest. That's why we have partnered with the North Texas Food Bank to host several disaster food drives. These have been open to our campus community as well as residents around our campus. Response has been strong, distributing to about 1,200 families each time. The next distribution will be May 26 from 9 to noon, and you'll see details on this in a few days. My third topic involves our financial situation. Our balance sheet is in good shape, and we expect to end the year in the black. Not all universities and colleges are so fortunate. One reason for our success is that we are not yet an operationally complex institution. Growing rapidly, yes, but we're not complex yet. And it serves us well in times like this. We serve first and foremost a community of students who are mostly local. We have no international students. Universities with large numbers of university students are hurting right now. Many of those students cannot or will not return to school immediately. And so universities with international students are feeling the pinch. Not true here. UNT Dallas also does not rely heavily on auxiliary revenue, such as residence hall fees, food service, bookstore fees. Many large universities around us are taking a financial bath because they are losing this income. We're losing it too, but it's on a much smaller scale. Another financial benefit at UNT Dallas is that we met our summer enrollment goals. In fact, we enjoyed record summer enrollment. This is a tribute to the foresight of our students and the excellent work of our enrollment managers, registrar's office, academic affairs personnel, and many others. We are now setting our sight to meet our fall enrollment objectives. And we are confident we can hit these goals and that students will continue to want to pursue their degrees and their dreams at North Texas' most affordable four-year university. That would be us. We also received $3 million in federal emergency payments. Half of that, $3 million, is going to students for emergencies, and half of it is going to the UNT Dallas institution to make up for income lost during this pandemic. We are distributing emergency dollars to students now. We are also raising money privately for student emergencies, and we are approaching $50,000 raised. Because our budget is in good shape, we will hold off spending the $1.5 million of institutional emergency dollars until after September 1st. That's the beginning of our next fiscal year. So far, so good with our financial situation. But we are in uncharted territory with this pandemic. COVID-19 deaths have gone from not even cracking the top 100 causes of death in America to becoming the leading cause of death in just 6 weeks. That hasn't happened since the 1918 flu epidemic. During the same time, unemployment has gone from record lows in this country, and in North Texas in particular, to Depression-era highs, again, in a matter of weeks. Our national gross domestic product, GDP, was churning along at a relatively healthy 2.5%. And then because of the pandemic, it's likely to be -10 for the second quarter that ends in June. This is unprecedented. There's still no cure for COVID-19. None of us has immunity. This is just to say we all have to be careful. The same goes for our UNT Dallas planning. And that gets me to my fourth and final topic. When will we return to campus? I have created a 6-team plan to report out to you on how we will return to campus whenever we return to campus. We don't know exactly when we will, but we have to be ready. The report should be complete and ready for your review at the end of the first week of June or early the second week at the latest. These are the teams. Team 1, resume face-to-face. Team 2, social distancing. Team 3, personal protective equipment, PPE. Team 4, cleaning and sanitation. Team 5, self-assessment, reporting, testing, and tracing. Team 6, travel guidelines. These teams represent all areas of our campus and at our College of Law. None of us can predict the future, and neither can I. But we can prepare for whatever comes our way, just as we have so far. All of us have a very healthy respect for the power of this virus. And that's why, whatever we plan, your health and safety are our highest concerns. Not just your physical safety, but sometimes these times can create a lot of stress. And so you'll see posted with this video some places you can call. If you're a student, there will be a place for you to call or to write. And if you're staff or faculty, there's a place that you can contact our Employee Assistance Program. We will remain flexible and adaptive. Throughout the last 2 months, I believe strongly that we have become a stronger, more interdependent community. Our work together on generating record enrollment for the summer is just one example of this coordinated approach. Early on, we reminded ourselves, we can't choose our crises, but we most certainly could determine our response to this public health emergency. We felt then, and we feel now, that all of us will be judged on how we do during this time. And I think you're doing really well. Now, you have submitted a few questions, and I'd like to try to answer them. And we can do this again. We can do it again soon. So you have other questions, just send them in. Question number one is, will the fact that many of our students are Latinx and Black Americans impact UNT's institutional response to COVID-19 in the fall and subsequent semesters? How can we best protect these students? Well, first of all, before COVID-19, during COVID-19, and whenever this virus subsides, UNT Dallas is about serving its very diverse student population. We take pride in seeing our students get their degrees and go out into the world. We have one of the most diverse campuses in America, and we are proud of our diversity. It makes UNT Dallas distinct and relevant. And when you consider that 60% of Texans under the age of 24 are Hispanic or African American, and if you're 17 and younger, that number goes to 70%. That makes Texas the most diverse state in America. And it makes our university even more diverse than the state of Texas. So UNT Dallas, in my opinion, represents the future of Texas. Our vision is to be a pathway to socioeconomic mobility for our students. And that means UNT Dallas is here to serve our urban Metro Dallas population, unlike any other four-year university. That's who we are. Question two, what are the criteria for allowing faculty back into their office over the summer to prepare classes and engage in scholarship? I expect the campus to continue to be closed over the summer, but we do have a protocol that professors can use, and that is to contact Dr. Aaron Bartula, the president of the Faculty Senate, and he will arrange times through the University of North Texas Dallas Police Department for you to have an appointment to go and pick up your material files that you need, scholarly materials. But it should be a fairly short visit. If you need to get material off your desktop, then you should contact Kevin Rocha in IT, and he can help you get that material. Next question. Let's see. After returning to campus, will employees have flexibility and individual choice regarding returning to campus or working remotely? Or will it be mandated returning to office? I think we've learned from this crisis that we work very well and very productively from home. By early June, as I said, we'll release our plans for a return to work schedule. But I can tell you that the lessons of remote work have not been lost on us, and you will see much more flexibility. It's important that schedules be worked out between you and your supervisor. But I think, as I said, we've learned a lot from this, and we're going to apply what we've learned in the future. Question 4, when will the computer labs reopen for student use? All of us want to reopen the university computer labs. Until then, our UNT Dallas IT staff can provide hotspots and laptops for students without Wi-Fi or internet service. Now, the 5th question has to do with law school graduates who are studying for the bar exam. There'll be 2 bar exams instead of 1 this summer. One will be in July and one will be in September. So our goal is, as soon as 1901 Main Street, where the law library is located, as soon as that's open, then students who want to use the library at 1901 to study for the bar exam can make an appointment. Now, there'll be certain rules and regulations around social distancing. So stay tuned on that, because we want to be able to provide safe spacing for students to study for the bar exam. But as we seek permanent accreditation from the ABA, we want to help students as much as we can prepare and pass the bar exam. Thank you.